Welcome to my first podcast ever, and this one might be a little bit short because I am a first time creator of doing podcasts and stuff. So meaning that you could get comfortable and you could lay down and snack and listen to this. You can scroll on your phone while listening to this podcast. Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get into the podcast in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so there's this big old theory that's going on around, and where you go to this area where there's a bunch of butterflies. Do not chase a butterfly, like a red butterfly, because it will actually haunt you or whatever. It's like a curse or something. So here's the story to it. So there was this mom and this little girl that went to this manufacturer where it was a bunch of butterflies, and it was a rainy day, so they were there, they were the only ones. And the mom said to the little kid, "Do not follow a red butterfly." And the kid said, "Why?" And the mom just said, "Just listen to me." Okay, so the kid said, "Okay, I guess." And the mom said, "Good. Now you can go see all the butterflies. Do not touch or chase any of the red butterflies." The little kid said, "Okay, Mommy, that sounds really weird." The mother said, "Just listen to me. Do not chase the red butterflies." See, what the weird thing about this is the little kid thought that what's the bad part about following and chasing and touching a red butterfly? But she followed the mom's orders until the mom saw the kid just following and chasing the red butterfly, and the mom came running after the daughter. Hopefully it doesn't look at you and stuff. She was in horror, and at night they were perfectly fine. Although the child did seem what was going on, why can't I chase the red butterfly? And she was saying 30 minutes past her bedtime. But the mom kept on going outside her window, outside her door, to make sure that she's sleeping, so that she could take her meds because she's diabetic. But what's the real thing behind a red butterfly? What's the real thing about it? Because nobody ever knows what it's really wrong with the red butterfly. Because, it's really friendly, it seems harmless. What's the deal with red butterflies? Or is the mom going insane? That's a real problem to think about, because is the mom going insane, or is this a real theory? Is she gonna get cursed or something? We don't know at all. But there's another theory that skincare brands are really just lightening your skin and making you seem that, oh yeah, it's nice and perfect, but on the inside, it's gonna give you skin cancer. See, there's this one old lady. She was, at Sephora and Ulta shopping for her daughter, but she bought her some stuff, so she can get the wrinkles off her face, because she was, going old, and how you go old and wrinkles. So then she got her some wrinkle cream so that would go away, but after time, it really did not work. She used it months and months, rebought it. If it expired, if she checked the expiration date, nothing was wrong at all. That was really questioning. So she got all this skincare, expensive, but she went to the Dollar Tree and it showed something. It showed pimples. So is Dollar Tree stuff really good in showing human nature of people's skin? Or is Ulta and Sephora skincare good because it's actually getting rid of pimples and not showing human nature? Or is this just a big old lie and we're all just using skincare to get skin cancer? Nobody knows what's going on. Here's another theory. It's like a very big questioning theory, because back then people didn't have clothes, and whenever they did have clothes, they would just wet themselves with water to show their curves and stuff, and men would just not wet themselves with water and to show their boxed like figure. So what's clothes like whenever we're ruining our mental and physical health just so we can get men's attention? Because, no offense, men, but y'all can't be alone. Because how did men want girlfriends and ex-girlfriends, and women didn't have to ask men to be their boyfriends? That's a really, really question to think about, because men ask the answer first before the women do. Because women are independent. Because women, girls, on their phones, iPads, computers, and on apps called Omegle, and other apps. And some men are even polying with AI. But also women. But it's mostly, if you go search, mostly men use it. Mostly men get bored with their woman. That's why they cheat. And that's why they have multiple women on their phone. They get bored and they get lonely. Either one of his girlfriends working too much to actually do a living. One, too lazy. One is mixed. It's one woman that's actually caring. So, is the men mostly lonely? Or is it women mostly lonely? Comment down below. Because that's a theory that's really unsolved. Wait. Okay, so men are lonely, women are lonely. What about our children? What about kids? Are they lonely? That's really thinking. Because how are we lonely, but we don't check on our children? Like, kids, even if I'm a kid, my parents don't check on me. Nobody checks on their kids. Unless they're bored. Unless they're a pervert, or, any of the sexuality stuff going on today that's ruining our world. Any of that, but they don't, people don't really check on their kids because they're too busy trying to get women and men's attentions. They're too worried because they created their own child. They're not worrying about. So, what's the real question? Is it that kids are lonely, or is it women and men, grown adults, that are, lonely? Or bored, should I say? Which one? Is it just because that y'all just get married because y'all have to be together? Or is it true love? Or women and men, grown adults, just get bored and lonely more than kids do, boys and girls? What's the really thing? Which one's the right answer? Okay, so this is all for episode 1 for the podcast and the deep questions and theories about everything. And please like and subscribe if you want more of these episodes. They are coming out every weekend or other weekend, or maybe even weekdays. We'll find out. Because this is a new podcast. Leilabug going out.